Hey guys, what is going on? So we are out here at Auto Mafia Racing. I have my car sitting in the garage right now, and that's dark. Let's not go there. It's kind of torn apart, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. So I don't think I mentioned this to you guys. My car is having a stumbling problem, stuttering a little bit. It was really weird. So basically, under light load, let's see if we can get the lighting good here. Right about there. Okay, so under light load, my car would stumble a lot and all that. It would just act weird. And so I didn't know what the issue was. We thought it was maybe in the tune. We changed some stuff up. Still wasn't changing anything. So I decided to check the plugs. The plugs look okay. So I kept racing. Ended up running that 11.6, or actually ran like 5 11.6s while my car was still having this issue. And then I decided to get one of those iPhone boroscope camera things so I could maybe just take a look inside. And cylinder 2 was very wet. I don't know what it is yet. It's hard to tell, but cylinder 2 was soaked. So what we're doing right now is we're pulling the head off of my car just to see what's going on. Now, before you guys, start saying Ecoboom, Ecoboom, I don't know yet. Man, this light is changing like crazy. Before you guys start saying Ecoboom, I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I think it's coolant. We think it's the head gasket. And if it is the head gasket, I got a Super Tech head gasket and ARP head studs on the way from Mr. Adam Brutz and myself from Tune Plus. I can't say enough about how much he's supported the build so far, supported the car and myself. He goes way out of his way tuning wise and all that, and obviously he's got my car running very well, running 11.6 on stock turbo, and possibly going to be going faster here soon. So awesome guy, him and his wife. I've got nothing but good things to say about them. Anyways, back to the car. So let's walk over here to the car. I've got it pretty torn apart. I'll show you here in a minute. Now I will say this is the first time taking my engine apart, basically. No, I'm not taking my engine apart. I'm pulling the head. This is my first time pulling the head, though, which still is a lot of work for someone that's never done that before. I've never really worked on my car to this extent. I've installed basically every single mod on my car, but I've never torn it apart. So I'll just go ahead and show you the state it's in right now. Valve cover's still on, but besides that, it's pretty torn apart. All right, so we got the intake manifold off. We've got, you can see the back of the cam, one of the cams right there, the exhaust cam. That's where the high pressure fuel pump goes, HPFP drive, then we got vacuum pump in the back. Turbo's off for ease, and I don't know, we might be doing something there. I'm not gonna say anything. But yeah, we got it torn apart, got the crank pulley off, and next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be taking the front timing cover off. This is what usually leaks on these cars. Mine started leaking down here originally. You have to really put a lot of a gasket maker or whatever when you reinstall these, or else they'll leak again. But pulling this off, and then I'll be able to start pulling the cams and all that, and then hopefully we can get the head pulled here in a few hours. It's definitely a big learning experience for me, but it's pretty cool learning how to pull it apart. Hopefully I don't mess it up, but I've been getting a lot of help from my friends Justin Bentley, Jesse Ringley, and David Watkins. They've been an awesome help so far, kind of guiding me, giving me the PDFs I need for assembly and disassembly, just giving me overall tips and everything. So let's get to pulling the front cover off and then see where we go from there. All right, so we got the front cover off, valve cover off. So this is what it looks like with the front cover off. This is like around here is where they put all the gasket maker and all that stuff to seal it up so that your engine doesn't start leaking oil again. Mine leaked down around here. It looks like you still got to get a lot of this off for when we seal it back up, but that's gonna be a little while because the parts I need don't come for a few days. But yeah, this is the front timing components. So we're gonna start breaking this down. I'm hopefully gonna get this head off tonight. If not, it might be let's see, Friday. So this video may be a couple days worth of footage, but that's okay. So I'm gonna start taking the timing components off, then I'll work on getting the cams out and all that stuff. It's a lot of work because you have to make sure you label everything, because like all the cam caps and then the buckets underneath need to go back in the same place. So yeah, we'll start getting this stuff apart. All right, guys, so just a little update. We got the exhaust cam out, all the cam caps labeled and everything. And we're about to get ready to pull the intake cam out, and then after that, we can pull the actual head. I think there's a coolant line or two or something in the back that I gotta pull out, and eventually I'm gonna need to pull the cam buckets and label them, put them in baggies, because I gotta pull the head and probably bring it to a machine shop to get checked out. But yeah, we're gonna figure out what the issue is here soon, so I'll keep you guys updated. Okay guys, we got the intake and exhaust cams out. The coolant hoses on the back are disconnected. The head's ready to be pulled. All we have to do is unbolt the head bolts. Now the only issue with that is these are star shaped, and it's somewhere around a T50 to T55, something like that, but none of them are fitting.
T50 is too small.
T50 is too small.
T55 is too big.
T55 is too big. We just can't get it to fit correctly. So I'm gonna have to go get a set of them to hopefully be able to find one that fits. Maybe our T55 or whatever is just messed up. I'm not sure, but this is where we're gonna end it for today. I'll catch back up with you guys Friday when we actually have the right tools and everything to pull the head. Okay guys, we finally got the T55 Torx bit I needed. We got all the head bolts out, and the head is ready. As you can see, the head's ready to come off. We left the cam buckets in there. I'm gonna take them off as soon as we get the head out, but we're about to pull the head and see what the damage is. So I'm gonna hand this to Chance and he's gonna video us. All right, ready? Yep. Got it. 1, 2, 3. Is that everything?
Got one wiring in underneath two here.
Connected to the head?
Yeah. The wiring harnesses.
Got it.
One more. There's the fuel injector wiring harness.
Gotcha. Ready? Oh, one more.
Now we're getting it.
Yep. Heads off.
Not
Now
anything
see
too
if
crazy.
Really doesn't look too bad. That makes me think worst case scenario here. All right guys, so the head is off. It's been a few hours since the last update, but the head is off. I worked on it over here. Got everything taken care of and ready to go to the machine shop. We're gonna send the head to the machine shop and get it looked at. And you know, everything looked pretty decent. We might have had a little bit of seepage on the head gasket, but I wanna show you guys something else. Over on my parts shelf right here, I got my turbo. So I can grab this with one hand, it's pretty heavy. And I will set it over here in the light so you can see it. But if you look right in there, you can see the wheel. You see the damage right there. You can see chunks off of the fins in multiple places. And actually there's shaft play a little bit. I can hit either side of the housing with the wheel. So, looks like the turbo ate something, which is awesome. So I'm gonna need a new turbo. So the EcoBoost might be sitting for a while. But, man, it looks so easy. I could just pull this thing and put a built block in it right now. I've been very tempted to do that, but we were looking at it and it looks like there might have been some seepage in between the cylinders. Not 100% sure. The machine shop's gonna take a look at the head. Here's the gasket. It doesn't look too bad, but we're gonna throw, we've got, actually, I'll show you back here. I have a SuperTech head gasket, and then I have ARP head studs, which are you know, pretty good upgrade. And you know, since this is being torn apart right now, why not replace them with better parts instead of just the stock stuff? Because the stock stuff is the reason why we're here in the first place. But these are here thanks to Adam at Team Plus. Can't thank him enough for getting these out to me, and pretty quick too. They came on Saturday, a couple days after Thanksgiving. Impressive. But we got these. Those are gonna go in as soon as I get the head taken care of. We're gonna start putting it back together. I'm waiting on some ARP cam bolts. ARP cam bolts and ARP crank bolt, and then I just got to get all the little stuff that needs to be replaced. You know, I got to get gasket maker and all that stuff for the timing cover, and then we'll basically start reassembling everything and getting it in. And then I got to get a new turbo. Which
Put a bigger turbo on it.
I got to get a new turbo.
A bigger one.
Maybe a bigger one, and so the car's probably just going to sit for a little while I get all this stuff together. But like I said, head's going in. Should have that back hopefully soon. Start getting the motor back together, and then we'll worry about the turbo after that. But anyways, guys, that's your update for today. We're going to have the EcoBoost back on the road hopefully shortly. But if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you next time.